So something shorted out. What the heck? What could be shorted out? Just a series of some failures. Just a series of failures. Some. I hope that while I sleep, the battery will not close for some reason, suddenly, and the Sunmobile won't light up. I'm scared. But nevertheless, I do not believe in otherworldly forces and that perhaps I am damned. Remember yesterday I had smoke? I found what burned out. It was the second BMS. BMS is a battery controller. It prevents the battery from taking more charge than it can handle, and thereby protect it from death. But on the other hand, with broken solar panels, I have not yet been able to fully charge the battery to the top in a day. Completely to failure. I think that the battery will work without BMS. I think that. I don't know what to think. I just know that. I will go and go and go and go. And drive until you have to drink my urine. This is scary. The navigator says that I have 1,646 miles to go. So I am now at the Baikonur Cosmodrome. Well, rather, in the village near the Cosmodrome. And it's just a nightmare. Lord, this is not a road. This is not a road. This is some kind of underage. This is some kind of nightmare. It's a spaceport. This is a spaceport of a C-scale. Yuri Gagarin flew from here. Americans fly from here. Well, they flew before. But I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed. Please tell me. Baikonur, right? Right. This is a world-class spaceport. Why is everything so sad here?
You've seen?
It's all a nightmare, some kind of horror.
Like after the bombing, huh?
Yes. Well, I shot there. I thought it was a horror nightmare. I thought I would arrive now, and here civilization is everywhere, spaceships fly, and here it's just ruins, everything is in ruins. Is it a solar collector?
Heats up to 120 degrees in one flask for 20 minutes. I want to give you 2 such flasks.
Wow. Wow.
Zangsky, Russian goats.
Goats?
I milk them, look here.
Wow.
Soon evening milking.
Does this have so much milk?
Yes.
Wow. Today, I will finally sleep like a human, in a normal bed. I won't take the strength and I'll go further. You can't even imagine how pleasant it is to lie. Just lie on a normal bed. Let me dream about my beloved Nastya today, with which we still haven't signed. Well, nothing, we'll sign after the trip. Thank you for your hospitality.
Yes, come again.
I hope. I think that I will visit you again. You have a very nice place here. Well, Baikonur. I went further. There was a problem. My solar panels are connected in pairs in parallel. For example, these two solar panels, they are connected to this MPPT controller. Two more solar panels are connected to this MPPT controller, and two solar panels are also connected to this MPPT controller. But for some reason this controller stopped working. That is, I lost a third of the power of the charge. If earlier I pumped 600 watts into the battery from the sun, now it will be 400. 210 watts from here. And 183 watts from here. And from here 0. And now what I can do? I have 2 BMS burned out. I charge the battery using intuition. My solar panels crashed, so the battery hasn't been charged 100% for a long time. Now the MPPT controller burned out. It would seem okay if 2 solar panels are connected to this controller. So disconnect them. Connect 1 solar panel here and 1 here. Each MPPT controller will produce 100 watt more, and that will be the same 600 watts that we have lost. Nothing like this. Nothing like this. Nothing like this. What the hell? It doesn't work. MPT controllers are Chinese. Let me now connect to 1 controller, not 1 solar panel, but 4. That is, now we have 2 solar panels connected to the MPPT controller, and now we will connect 4, that is, twice as many. That is, it is quite logical that the power should double. In general, let's see, here we have an MPPT controller that produces 211 watts of energy, standing next to 184. So, 211 plus 184 is equal to 395 watts. The solar panels are intact, and here are the broken ones, and these whole, here. We disconnect them from this MPT controller, and connect them to the next one. Look, it began to give out not 211 watts, but 235. And this should give out 400 watts, or at least 350. I really don't want my great solar-powered journey to become the greatest in human history. Of course, I can charge the batteries from the socket. I have chargers here. But no. This is solar-powered travel. So let's understand. This is the same as this. Just a little broken. Look, this solar panel, it says here what it gives out. Or rather, it should give out 24 volts nominal value. So, 24 volts. Here I have 2 small halves. This gives me 12 volts each. This is connected in series, so it also puts out 24 volts. 24 and 24 volts connected in parallel. Well, that's 35 volts coming from the solar panels. That's a little more than 24, but whatever. The important thing is that the controller converts all this voltage into 48 volts, and 48 volts is applied to the battery to charge it. Battery voltage is 48 volts. Solar panel voltage 24. And 24 volts. What? If the solar panels are connected not in parallel but in series, then by doing so we will increase not the current strength, but the voltage. Our voltage will go up to about 65 to 70 volts. We put it on the battery. It will go down to battery voltage. It will go down to 48 volts. And the battery will continue to charge. So, it turns out 12, 24, 20. So, measure the charging current. 290. Almost 3 amps. 48 volts. Well, let's say 50 volts on the battery. Multiply by 3 amps, it turns out 150 watts of energy. That is, it turns out when I lost. When my MPPT controller burned out, I lost 200 watts of energy, and now I returned 150. Okay. It will go. Imagine, in Kazakhstan there is a separate lane of road. This is especially for solar cars. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Why do you always ask the same thing?
For some reason I'm covered in soot. I don't understand why it happened, but for some reason I'm all dirty. Tomorrow I will wash in the river.
And what is the river there?
I stopped right next to it. Wow. Look, what do you think it is? What a nightmare. And I swam here. Lord, and this is not one here. What is this? Did the snake catch the fish? So. Snake, forgive me, but I want to show you to the audience. Oh, holy pineapples, it holds a fish in its mouth. Holy pineapples. It swam. Floated. Oh, no need.
Take it, please.
Okay.
Take it while it's cold.
Okay, thanks. Thank
Everything
you.
is fine?
Yes, it's all right. It's all right. Thank you.
Be careful while driving on the highway.
Can you be filmed? Or not?
No need.
No need? Stunned. That's lucky for me. Look. Ice cream. It's ice cream. They brought me ice cream. Damn, this is a surprise, of course. I just stood to myself, stood and charged. I did not interfere with anyone, when suddenly the traffic cops arrived, the traffic police. They asked me how I was doing, what I was doing, where I was going from, how many days I was on the road and left. After 15 minutes they arrived and brought me a full package of cold drinks and ice cream. Look what I found. It turns out that I'm not the only one shedding old skin. Holy pineapples. Look how many more there are. (1985). I have traveled almost 1,600 miles. And I am now right here, near Kaislorda. Most of the way behind. 1,389 miles left to go. It's unbearable. It's just unbearable. The metal is so hot that I can't touch it. Today I will not wait for the batteries to be fully charged. I will go to the city of Kreosan itself, and I will look for such wheels there. In reserve. Well, what for? Here, too, a crack has gone on this side.
The battery is being charged in Solar Kizilorda, the hottest region of Kazakhstan. How many on the street? 42. Well, 42 is still normal. Here the temperature reaches
44. I'm stunned.
44, well, that's still normal. 44 is even still normal.
What is the maximum?
60.
Was 60?
Yes.
Horror.
And sometimes the cyclone passed, then the temperature even reached 75.
Traffic lights melted?
Melted but then changed.
In Kizilorda, however, as well as throughout Kazakhstan, I met very good people. We traveled all over the city with them, but we never managed to find a suitable wheel for the Sun car. And so I decided to take a chance and drive another 400 miles to the city of Shymkent on broken wheels. Remember, they welded the wheel to me. It cracked again. Around the seam. All around. It's impossible to go further. It turned out that I lost a couple more days. I was lucky. The wheel fell apart 200 meters from the city of Kizilorda, and it broke down near some village. I was already upset that I would lose another 2 days. But the locals gave me the number of one motorcycle repairman. On the last miles of the life of the wheel, I drove to it. It is unbearable. This is terrible.
Yes, I know.
Do you repair motorcycles?
No, we glue too.
Ah, got it. Here is such a wheel. It broke, it was welded to me and it broke again. I'm going to Taldykurgan.
Is it a trip or a marathon?
Yes, a journey. He did not have a suitable wheel, and we decided to put at least some to go somehow.
That 18th.
That 18th?
Yes. Do you have the 17th size?
Yes. No, I generally live in St. Petersburg, but I left Urals. And I was born in Taldykurgan. So mom and dad are there now. We have never seen this person before. He did not know about my YouTube channel, and we will never see each other again. But he helped me a lot. 3 weeks on the road. Today is the 21st day. God. Wow. I'll show you now. Well, look, now I have a car here just like a wolf from a cartoon. Wait a minute, with different wheels. In general, on my Sunmobile there are 17th wheels. Well, that is, 17 inches, but this wheel is the 18th. 18 inches. Here. Much larger brake drum. And if earlier only the front brakes worked for me, now only the front left brake works for me. I sincerely, with all my heart want, so that there are no descents on my way. Because if there is a steep descent, and even if there is some kind of twist, then I won't be able to stop. I will brake, I won't be able to stop. The rear motor wheels are slowed down by recuperation. But damn, they have a braking distance. Very long. Damn, this is an adventure. It's unbearable. My head hurts. Just a headache. I thought, why did my head hurt so much? Look. Look over here, over here. You see? 46 degrees. What the hell? Lord, it's funny to look at. And it's funny to look at it to tears. It's not even funny to look, just want to cry. Small wheel, but with a brake. Big wheel. No brake. For 3 weeks now. I have been living in a one-room apartment with an area and volume of 1 square meter. And 1 cubic meter. In the first week I drove 569 miles, in the second week 626, in the third week 658 miles. 2,000 miles you and I have traveled on solar power. 1,000 more to go. From these here are my records, you can take out statistics. I usually travel 600 miles a week, and my journey will be completed in a week and a half. That's if everything goes well, or maybe in 2 weeks, or maybe because I have no brake. On the descent of some damn mother I will brake. Hell knows. From one of the solar panels, the wiper stick fell off. And I decided to make a flag out of this stick to know which way the wind is blowing. To know whether he is passing or oncoming. There was a problem. A very serious problem. My battery is dead. And I'm standing on the track. I'm standing on the track. There is a fence on the right and a fence on the left. And I can't move out of here because this damn fence is here. The battery was discharged just to 0. I'm already driving for about 4 miles on an empty battery. And I'm waiting for this damn fence to end. To move out, so that the truck does not crush me while I sleep. So all options need to be considered. There is an option to just stay like this at the fence, park and sleep. But this is a very dangerous option, because they can just hook me, they can knock me down, they can just roll me with a skating rink. People can stop and just dig into my brains. You can go ahead. You can go ahead and wait until this fence is over. But I'm going to kill the battery. I risk that the battery will go into a deep discharge and will no longer be able to charge. This option doesn't work either. But there is a third option. There is a third option. Demolish the fence. Remove the fence, dismantle the fence, unscrew. Look. Right here. 7 bolts. Here is 1 bolt. And here are 7 bolts. I want to try to remove one section of the fence. Then the Sun car will pull over to the side of the road. And then I'll put this section back. The key is too small. So, it works. Yes. Yes, it works. It works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bolts. So, one side is done. Time. 2:30 in the morning. Here goes. So, great. Yeah. Day 22nd on the speedometer. 2,344 miles. Today I drove only 90. I fell asleep today at 3 o'clock in the morning. Dawn was at 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I slept only 4 hours. Of course, during the day I can sleep while the solar panels are charging. But damn. They won't let me sleep. They will. They will demand a tour. They will ask what kind of motorcycle it is, and how it works. Well, that's all. As if nothing had happened. There is water. It's lemon flavored. There is also mint flavored water. And there is water with the taste of cow shit. Guess what kind of water I will drink today? The next series will be the last. Will I get there? Who will break first, me or the sun car? What have I learned? And what will happen after the completion of this great journey?